Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel so you can see more of drugstore makeup, reviews, some dupe palettes, that type of thing. And today we are talking about the new e.l.f. CC cream. Here it is. This is the new e.l.f. CC cream. We're going to be doing a full day wear test, and I'm going to show you guys how I apply it, my first impressions, all that good stuff. So let's hop into it. Okay guys, here is the e.l.f. CC cream. This is a $14 CC cream. It is brand new and it is a medium coverage CC cream. It says that it's a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen, color correcting, full coverage with a natural finish, skin loving ingredients with collagen, peptides, and niacinamide. Says ditch your basic foundation. The color correcting cream is the only product you need to achieve a natural looking complexion, but with full coverage. A multitasking dream cream infused with collagen, peptides, and niacinamide known to plump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF 30. It says apply 1 to 2 pumps of the CC cream to a clean skin using our e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush to achieve an airbrushed finish. Wear is a moisturizer and full coverage foundation depending on your needs. Let's open this up. It is 1.05 fluid ounces, and this is the color Fair 120N, so it's a neutral undertone. And it does actually come with an expiration date marked on it. It says that it expires in 08/2022, and it's on the back of the packaging here. And then it has a pump. So this actually kind of reminds me of the CC cream I had from Mary Kay like a million years ago. Don't judge, but I had the Mary Kay CC cream like a while ago. So let's prep my face really quick. I've already moisturized my face, so it is kind of like prepped, but I am going to use a filling primer on just my nose and under my eyes to get a little bit more of that prepped look. So I'm going to use the Flawless and Poreless Primer from Pixi by Petra. And now, so the CC cream, I did 2 pumps on my foundation plate. This is a very thick formula, so I'm hoping that it does stand up to being full coverage. And I'm using a sponge to apply it, even though it says you can use a brush. Maybe we'll use a brush on the other side. So this side is going to be the sponge side. I'm going to do brush on the other side so you guys can kind of see how it works. Definitely the color match is really good. I am trying out this new sponge from NYX, and I just oh my gosh, it's just so hard. So it is covering the red, not completely, but decently well. It is a medium coverage. I do like the glow that it's giving my skin though. And it's natural, so you can barely tell from one side to the other that I have coverage on my face, which is nice, but it just kind of smoothed everything over and made it look really natural. I'm going to smear it on the face with the sponge on this side, like what I did on the other side. Get it right into the nooks and crannies of everything. Then I'm taking a flat foundation brush and we're gonna buff this out. Okay, so from one side to the other between a sponge and a brush, I don't see anything really different between the way that it applies, which is nice. No streaking on this side, and there's no weird way that it applied on the side with the sponge. So either way, if you use a sponge or a brush, it looks like it's going to work for you. As far as coverage goes, it's about a medium coverage. I am liking the way that it looks kind of dewy and glowy on the skin. That's really pretty. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and we're going to see how this layers on top of the CC cream. So I am going to tap this into the skin with this sponge right here, and then I'm going to go back over with a brush. My skin feels really dewy and glowy. I do like this. Don't particularly like how it's adhering to my nose, but I do have problems with that anyway. So then I'm just going to take my setting powder and do a little bit under the eyes. It's starting to settle into my lines on my forehead a little bit, so we're just going to try and set this as much as possible. Then I have the new Putty Blush. This one is also from e.l.f. and it's in the color Tahiti. So this is the color here, super pretty. This is supposed to be a cream blush formula. They call it the Putty Blush. It has argan oil and vitamin E in it. So I'm going to use my beauty blender and we're going to kind of want to see how it picks up on a beauty blender first. It's like subtle. So let's try my finger. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's see how fast it blends out. It like goes on pigmented, but then when you blend it out, it's kind of sheer and really pretty. Very subtle with a beauty blender. I feel like it might be picking up the blush just a little bit. Let's try this side and we'll use a blush brush. So yeah, the beauty blender does pick up the blush formula quite a bit. So if you want to like really sheer it out, then you can use a beauty blender. If you want something a little bit more pigmented, you use a brush. And it's not patchy either. That's really pretty. Ooh, I like how like it's a natural flushed moment. That's really pretty. I wonder how this compares to the Fenty Beauty cream blush that they just came out with. That'd be really interesting to kind of find out. I have a duped video idea. Let's go in with some bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Let's see how it all like layers. Now I feel kind of like not really sun-kissed, but like more natural. And let's finish up the face with a highlight. So we're going to use the Essence Pure Nude highlighting palette. One side is definitely more flushed than the other, but that's okay, because that happens like all the time. It definitely like layers really nicely though. It makes my skin look really fresh and like dewy. That's what I'm noticing. So I'm gonna hop off camera, do my eyes really quick, and then hop back on and you guys will see kind of like the finished face of everything, and then we'll check in at the end of the day. Okay guys, here is the final face look for the e.l.f. CC cream. And I will check in with you guys in a little bit to show you how it is wearing. So far, I'm really liking the way that it makes my skin look. It's not texturized, it looks natural, and it looks kind of like fresh, dewy. And I also like the fact that it has the SPF 30 in it. We'll see how that kind of works with my skin. It is winter, so I need something that's a little bit more hydrating. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it is the end of the night. I wanted to give you guys like the final update on the e.l.f. CC Conceal and Correct cream, Camo cream. Yeah, I wanted to give you guys a full update on the e.l.f. CC cream and let you know kind of like this is what it looks like after about 10 hours of wear. So I have undergone about 10 to 11 hours worth of wear with this foundation, and this is what it is looking like after that amount of time. So let's kind of zoom in and show you guys what's going on. So I did notice that especially around my nose, there was a lot of weird like wear. It definitely clung to the inside of my nose here. And then I also noticed that it really wore down on my chin. And it clung to like dry patches on my chin that I have. I also noticed like throughout the day it started like really sinking into some of the wrinkles that I have in between my eyes, and I actually had to like pat it out again just to make it kind of flawless. And it does look like it kind of clung to some of the dry patches and acne that's up here. Again, we have some like breakage of the foundation right around my nose, and then it completely wore off on the end of my nose. It's not like a horrible wear down at all. I don't think it's like one of those things where it's like it looks completely horrendous at the end of the day. I think it could probably look a little bit better at the end of the day. I definitely like the coverage. I like the way it made my skin look at the very beginning when I applied it, and I really didn't notice any kind of like breakdown of the foundation until a little bit later on in the day. So I'm thinking maybe I will try a different primer next time, and I'll go more like in with like a pore filling primer, or you know, moisturize and exfoliate a little bit more. It's not terrible the way that it wore down. It's not excellent the way that it wore down either. I actually have had other foundations like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh one that like after 10 hours of wear it still looked really, really good. And this looks okay, but but definitely you guys can see that it's been on my, it looks like it's gone through 10 hours of wear. Here you have it, guys. My final thoughts after this, 10-hour wear test for the new Camo CC cream from e.l.f. If you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!